Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day here, so I decided to actually do this video outside. I thought that this would be a much better, more visually pleasing way to do these videos when it's nice out than staring at a wall. So, I might have to flick a few bugs away. But so today I'm gonna do another senior focused workout. All you'll need for this is a chair, and you might need a yoga mat if you want, because we're gonna do one thing on the floor, but you don't absolutely need it. I have my laptop here so I don't forget what I'm doing. And our grass just got cut yesterday, so some grass might fly around. But other than that, if you want to put on some good music, and we'll get started. So we're going to start with just some nice shoulder circles. And when you do these, really try to get those shoulder blades together. As you come up and down and back, really try to get those shoulder blades, squeeze them together as much as you can. And then forward. And then back again. Just a nice, slow warm up. And then we're going to go straight from there into, we're going to lift one leg. If you need to hold on to the back of your chair, go ahead and do that. But we're going to lift one leg and we're going to do some ankle circles. Just turn it the other direction. Go to the other leg. Switch direction. And from there, we're gonna take our, again, hold on to your chair if you need to, but we're gonna lift one leg as high as you can. If you can only get to here, if you can only get to here, that's fine. If you even just wanna lift your heel up but keep your toes on the ground, that's fine too. Whatever you can do, but lift one leg, put it down, and then lift the other leg. This is just gonna be really good for your balance. And if you need to start with just your toes, just going back and forth with your toes still on the ground, that's absolutely fine too. And you can just, as you do this video more and more, you'll find that you'll be able to do more and more. And one more. There we go. So next, what I'm gonna do is, if you can, put your legs a little bit wider than hip width and arms out straight. Now, if you can touch your toes, that's great. Go ahead and do that. If you can't, you can just go to your knees. Go ahead and touch your knees. And if you need to sit, that's fine too. You can do this. Just make sure you rotate your whole torso when you're doing it. Don't just rotate the whole torso in the movement. I'm gonna go to my knees today. one more. And last one. And the last thing we're going to do for a little warm up here, and you can do this sitting as well, we're just going to do some slow punches. We're going to go one side and then the other. And remember, and like with the toe touches or the knee touches, get your whole torso in there so that you're working your whole body and not just your arms, not just standing here doing this. We're going to rotate the entire midsection while we're doing this. And if you want to mix it up and do uppercuts, you can do that. Otherwise, just straight out. One side and then the other. If you want to go a little faster, you can do that. That's up to you. Otherwise, just keep a nice, slow, steady pace. This workout is going to work the legs a lot more than the arms. So we're going to get right into it next. And we're going to do some lateral leg raises. And again, if you need the stability, if you need to hold on to your chair, go ahead. And we're going to lift, anchor yourself in your left leg, and then just right leg straight out to the side. Switch to the other leg. And we're going to switch it back. We're going to do this once more on each leg. And just go up as far as you can. If you can only make it to here, that's fine. If you can make it even higher than I can, that's fine too. And I lost count. So we'll just switch it over to the other one. All right, now we're gonna take this and do the same thing. Again, hold on to your chair. If you wanna do it from the back, hold on to the back of the chair. So we're gonna go in the opposite direction. We're gonna work the adductors. So cross your leg in front of the other and really squeeze that adductor muscle as you have it all the way as far as you can get it. Switch to the other leg. We're going to do 10 more on each side. Here we go. Switch. Now we're going to put these two movements together. So we're going to take our right leg, anchor on the left, take our right leg out, then all the way in front of the left. Out, all the way in front of the left. Switch it over to the other side. One more. All right, good job. So we're gonna switch to our next. We're gonna work the arms a little bit. If you have small weights, you can go ahead and grab those. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do full range of motion of the deltoids. And we're gonna start with our arms straight down, out to the side, into the front, and then bring them in. Bring your hands to your shoulders. And then we're gonna go in the opposite direction. Out in front, to the side, and down. Ready? All right, here we go. One more. All right, nice job. Now here, if you haven't been using it for balance, here's where our chair is gonna come in. We're gonna do 10 chair squats. Now remember just to like touch your butt to the chair, don't actually sink into it. So arms up for balance, butt's going straight back, and you're gonna touch the chair and back up. You're not gonna sit in it and then hoist yourself back out of the chair. You're using your entire legs for this. You're not using the rest of your body. The rest of your body should stay totally still. And here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now we're going to add a movement to this. So when we come up from the squat, we're going to lift our legs. So we're going to lift one leg, go down for a squat, come back up and lift the other leg. So you can watch me do it the first time, and then we'll all do it together. Ready? And now if you can't lift your leg like this, that's fine. You can do what we did in the warm-up. And that's if you want to just come up and lift your toe off, or just a little lift. You don't have to lift your leg all the way up. One more to each side. Nice job. The black flies have found me. It is black fly season. So the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to sit in our chairs. And this is going to be a good thing if you have knee pain, any knee issues. This will be a good thing for strengthening these knee stabilizing muscles in the quadricep. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your right leg and you're just going to put it straight out and squeeze that quad muscle as you bring it up. You're going to pause here for a second and let it go back down. And pause here for a second and let it go back down. And we're going to do that 10 times to each side, and then we'll add something to it. So here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to switch it to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to add to that. So we're going to lift. So have your legs straight out, and we're going to pulse it up. So lift it up as much as you can. I'll show you from the side so that you can see what I'm doing. So it's out straight, and you're just going to lift it up like this. So we're going to really work those quad muscles. We're going to do that 10 times on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these exercises are really good for knee stability. So we're going to go over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to do 2 more things. This one we're going to do on the ground. You don't need a yoga mat if you don't have one or you don't want to have it. I have this here because the ground's a little wet and I didn't want to get my knees soaked. So I have my yoga mat here. We're going to get on all fours and we're going to put one leg out straight behind, one arm forward. Now if you can't balance like this, that's totally fine. You can keep your knee or your toe on the ground. That's totally fine for a little bit of extra stability. And you can do this with just your arm. So we're going to bring the elbow and the knee together. So opposite elbow to opposite knee. Right elbow to left knee. So if you need the extra stability and you want to have your leg on the ground, that's fine. Have your arm out and just curl under and try to get your elbow without twisting. Bring your elbow into the center. So here we go. We're going to do 10 on each side. And nice job. We're going to switch that up and go to the other side. All right, nice job, everybody. Now we're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna redo our delts. You can sit for this, I'll sit for this. So again, from straight down, up, forward, and in, and then back out the opposite way. So that was 1, 2, 3 more. One more. All right. And that's our workout. We're gonna just do a few light stretches and then we'll be done. So we're gonna start with just a seated forward fold. So you're gonna sit down with your legs straight out in front of you, and you're gonna just fold over as far as you can. Touch your toes. If you can't, touch your knees. You know, if this is as far as you can get, that's as far as you can get, and that is not a big deal. I actually can't go much farther than that, so. And you can also bend your knees a little bit for this too. You don't have to have them straight out. This next one is, so keep your left leg out in front of you. Take your right leg, right foot, put it over the left leg, and then just kind of hug your knee as far as you can up into your chest. You don't have to go far. This is for the glutes. And actually, you don't even really have to put your leg over. You can just do it like this too. That's totally fine. All right, last few stretches here. You can do this sitting. You can either sit in your chair or you can stand, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our arms straight up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and just lean to the side. And then we're gonna take one arm, put it out straight, and then cross it over in front of you. Hook that arm with, so right arm out, straight across. Hook that arm, that forearm, with your left elbow. And just kind of stretch it back as far as you can. You know, don't wrench it, be gentle. And switch arms. So left arm straight across in front of you, hook it with your right elbow. And we're gonna finish up with a couple of leg stretches. So use your chair for balance here, and we're just gonna lift one leg, put your foot out behind you, and either grab it with that same arm, or if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, grab it with the opposite hand at the ankle. You know, kind of gently pull up. and switch it up to the other side. So our last stretch is going to be a standing hamstring stretch. And all you're going to do is you can use your chair for balance if you want. But you're going to keep your left leg straight, right leg just a little bit out in front of you with the heel on the ground. Both knees can be bent. Your front knee is going to be bent a little bit more than your back knee. Your toes are going to be up as much as you can, so really flex that foot, and you're just gonna lean over to stretch right in here. And like I said, you can use the back of your chair for stability on this. And switch it up. So right leg in back, left leg in front. Flex that foot as much as you can, and then lean over. And that's the end of our workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope me swatting at flies wasn't too distracting. And that I hope that, yeah, like I said, that you enjoyed it. And if you like my videos, please hit the like button, please share them, and subscribe to my channel for more. And have a wonderful rest of your weekend.